What, do we win a contest or something?
Yep.
You can explain.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, you live?
We are now live.
Hello. We got Ray. We got Rachel. We got Nick's Fix. I can't.
Yep. So we're gonna shout out to Nick's Picks, Rachel Susag. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. And Ray Eden. Guys, thank you for joining us. I'm sure there'll be hopefully a few more people joining. Hopefully everyone's doing. Oh, Ray! Hey, I don't usually pronounce things correctly, and I.
I know some people they're afraid to say our name because it's weird, but it's just Duphily. It's easy. Philly.
All right, Rachel. We'll take a look at your latest video. We'll look at your tag. We'll watch that right after this live stream.
Sure.
Not a problem.
And there's Ears Etc's here. See Eddie and Jen. Oh.
Yep. So do you want to start out? Was it last weekend? Sometime within the last week. I can't remember. We did win a contest that a Twitter follower was running. I think it was Mouse Ears TV. And we get that package.
I'm gonna open the package.
Well, you already know what's in there.
Yeah, but I know, but surprise, they don't know. Dun, dun, dun.
So
you can see it.
So I conquered It's a Small World. Love that shirt.
Look, and then in the back.
Oh, I never seen the back. Oh, that is cool.
So if you're Small World fans, this is really cool.
And you really do have to conquer that ride. If you ever get stuck on there,
it's really
feel
big,
for
but you know what? I might just wear it anyway. I don't care. The kids are here. They're just watching TV, doing what they do. They just didn't feel like being live tonight.
You guys know how kids are.
Yep. It's just been a boring Sunday, and we're just itching to get on vacation. That's what we're waiting.
But going back to the shirt, so check out Mouse Ears TV if you haven't already. I know they're running another contest. I saw they were giving away the mini ears, but from the old mini, so they were like the light blue with the polka dots on the ears.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With something going over the top. I don't quite remember.
Maybe it's like a little hat. Maybe your hat.
Yeah, so you should check them out on Twitter, Mouse Ears TV. I think the contest ends at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and all you have to do is follow them and retweet the tweet about the contest, and you can get entered in.
Cool.
All right, try to keep up with some of the comments.
Yeah.
So, you had something you wanted to talk about today?
I did.
To start out with.
What was it? I forget.
We just talked about this 30 minutes ago.
What? And about our trip or
Universal's announcement?
Oh, Universal. Dory. It's middle age. It's creeping up.
Yeah, not middle age.
It's close. I'm very close.
No, you're beyond middle age.
No. What is middle age?
40.
Is that 40 or is it 50?
It's 40.
I'm saying 50.
I'm 30. I'm getting close.
You're not 30.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're 30, yeah. Pinocchio. I'm Dory. He's Pinocchio.
That's right. I told you I could be the stunt double for Jason Stratham.
He says 70s middle age. 70 is the new 50. It depends on how long you live. All right. So, well, it's my mind. So what?
Yeah, your mind's of the 70-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes, Rachel. 9 p.m. was when their contest closes
tonight. Okay.
So feel free to go ahead and enter into that contest. I know we just did before going live.
But Mouse Ears TV.
Mouse Ears TV.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So you wanted to talk about, so Universal announced a new, I'm going to say third park. Volcano Bay, I know Universal says it's a park. It's a water park. It's not a park.
Right.
I can't stay there all day.
Right. It's fun and we love it, but it's a water park.
Yeah. But so they announced a new park.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm not sure, because I mean we were watching Tim Tracker's take on it today on his YouTube channel about what he thought, and it looks pretty cool from the artist's rendition of it, and it's going to be kind of like Disney with the main hub and then the spokes with the different lands,
like Disneyland, right?
Like kind of like Disneyland,
because they had the Grand Californian Hotel, and then you have the entrance into the park.
Yeah, because there's going to be a hotel there, right? You can enter, I guess, right from the hotel into the park. It looks like, so that is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
and Nintendo Land's going to be awesome there.
Yeah,
I think looks like
that's what their rumors is. I think
Nintendo Land will be there. It's going to be the flagship. I think I was reading that they're going to. That's it. Nintendo Land would be the biggest at the Universal Orlando site, bigger than Japan and Hollywood. So that would be cool.
Oh, if they have a Mario Kart ride, I'm done. I love that. That'd be so cool.
Oh, I want some Donkey Kong kind of ride. I think that'd be cool.
What, you gonna jump over barrels?
No, imagine a roller coaster.
And
that actually has a ramp.
Yeah.
That you can take off the broken track and land on the other end. And
yeah.
if you don't,
I don't think so. That seems a little much, but. No, but it looks interesting, and the it's interesting because Universal's doing this new stuff. Then Disney probably announce something at D23, so it's back and forth. But it's good for everybody because it makes more stuff for us to see and do. The only thing is, you need more time. It's hard to go to both parks for a week. There's just not enough time. You need 2 weeks.
Yeah. So what?
Deadpool Mickey Mouse. Is it Deadpool Mickey?
No.
It's just Deadpool. Where is he? Where's she talking about?
I don't know.
I'm like, what is it?
So, do you guys go to Universal as well as Disney? I mean, we're fans of both. I've really started enjoying Universal when they opened up Harry Potter. To me, that's the most immersive part of the park. Out of all the parks, Harry Potter Land right now still stands out of everything. I love Avatar, but you've seen me.
Oh yeah.
Like I go watch that, Gringotts Spank. Mm-hmm. How long do I stand there just marveling at the dragon? If you've ever
seen the Harry Potter movies, it's just like you walked right into the movie. It's like amazing. You need to try that, Jen and Eddie. I don't, you Disney snob. Well, I mean, both parks, I mean, we didn't really go to Universal that much when the kids were younger because there wasn't that much to do. I don't know what Deadpool.
Yeah, go ahead, just keep talking.
But it offers different stuff. We don't really do the big roller coasters. That's not really for us. But there's certain things we like at Universal. Like, I know with the annual pass holders, you get discounts everywhere in all the food. Even the quick service, in which I like the quick service better. I think the food is better at Universal and a little cheaper. That's just my opinion. I mean, just maybe because I'm sick of Disney, it's all kind of the same, But I just
plus our kids are older now, so I think they enjoy the more faster, bigger rides. But I also enjoy it.
Yeah.
Although I'll say I don't know if I can go on Hulk anymore, or like some of those rides do get me a little loopy.
Yeah.
My kids, I don't think the kids will like it. They don't understand how intense like something like the Hulk is.
Right.
But they're getting older now. They're gonna like those types of rides, right?
Yeah.
Or even like going to Horror Nights.
Yeah.
That's something that they're gonna be more into now as they get older. Mm-hmm. Not saying they don't love Disney, but definitely room to like both.
It's just different. It's not me.
Hey, it's like being in the movies. You got to shut off that ringer.
I don't think I shut mine off. But, oh, mine's on vibrate. It's on. It's Olaf singing. Darth is.
Usually that's reserved for
me. Yeah, he's at a meeting and then that goes out. Oh, my wife's calling.
So I think definitely Nintendo Land's gonna be at the new park.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's also been rumors that there'll be one area for all the monsters area. So the monsters of
Classic
Universal.
Monsters. So is it like Frankenstein and
Dracula
and
the Mummy?
What's the other guy? The water
Frankenstein.
guy. No, the water guy.
The Thing.
The Thing? Is that the thing?
That's
the
thing.
water thing. Or like what was it? A swamp thing or something? Kind of like that. Well,
kind of like that. Yeah.
Weird.
I'm hoping that what I'm really hoping for is, I know a long time ago there was a rumor of Universal trying to get the Lord of the Rings.
That'd be
but I'd rather them not do Lord of the Rings. It'd rather be Game of Thrones. I think that could do well. Right?
Oh, Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what it is. Yep.
I think I have a stuffed animal of that green thing.
You do.
I do. Huh? Yeah.
Good
I
job.
I did. Yeah, I remember something.
But imagine if they had like a part of the park that's Game of Thrones related.
Yeah, different.
I know it was also mentioned having an area for How Do I Train Your Dragon. I don't know. I mean, I guess you need a kids area for that. I don't know. I wouldn't be interested in that part. That's just.
I mean, it was okay. I mean, it's just nothing crazy about.
But why I think this is very important, because I have a feeling Disney's going to create that fifth park.
Melissa.
They're going to create that fifth park.
Oh, Disney?
Yes,
I think so.
I think
Disabled Disney's on too.
Hello, Disabled Disney. So I think that's what I really like. I love that they're building their park. There's going to be more to do when we stay at Universal.
Yeah.
But now, Disney, it's in your court. Build that fifth park.
Right.
And make it a villains park.
Right.
I mean,
that'd be awesome.
That's been like maybe a rumor or
Most talks on too. They were talking about the same thing.
Oh, really?
On their channel. Yep. I was watching it.
I mean, just make it all villains. I mean, everybody,
that'd be awesome.
Move your Halloween parties there.
Yeah.
It could be just a Halloween party 365 days out of the year. Or
yeah,
I mean,
that would be awesome. They need a villains park. Yeah. I was like, yes, villains.
Right. But it would also disperse.
Yeah, keep the Halloween party over there.
No, but
I mean, you could go to the park, but the
maybe
main part of it would be over
each
there.
part, you can lessen the crowds at like Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right, because
just
imagine when Tron opens up there, how much busier that's going to get there.
Yeah.
Or for the 50th. I mean, it's good. If you think it's bad now, I think for the 50th, it's going to be really bad.
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
Right, and if Disney's smart, build that villains park and have like a villains hotel.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right. I don't know. Does like Maleficent have like a castle? Or I mean, I don't think they can make something up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be cool. Like, different.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's significant that. I mean, I kind of always knew Universal was building that other park, but
yeah,
I think this leads now to Disney doing something to counteract that.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Universal comes back and does some,
They're just going to take over, Florida. Now we're going to need a month to go down there to get everything done, But that's why we split stay. We like to stay at Universal, and we like the hotels there. And they're.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I like the hotels. I prefer the hotels at Universal over Disney, or I should say at least moderates on down.
Yeah.
Like Cabana Bay is considered
value, right?
A value resort.
Yeah.
But it's just nice, if not nicer than something like the Caribbean Beach, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I love that. It's very modern. I mean, it reminds me of the Contemporary, modern, but it has that 50s vibe to it. I mean, it's clean. I mean, I think the rooms were big. It was just.
Didn't we get like a room rate of like $150 roughly a night?
Yeah.
And that was like a view of Volcano Bay.
Right.
Adventureland, I think.
Adventura.
Yeah. Sorry. But at Ventura, we were getting a room rate of about 130, 140. Yeah, Mouse Talk. I agree. Universal seems to be very vague whenever they announce anything. It's like we all know you're building a Jurassic Park roller coaster, but you're not announcing anything. You're not giving anything for people to get their hopes and word of mouth going.
Right.
I mean, that's the thing that they could have done with this third park. They could just give me a year when you think it's going to open and some of the IPs or what some of the lands are going to be.
Yep.
Let me get my hopes going. It just, Universal's way too secretive.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because of how Comcast is, but definitely Comcast wants to take control. They're not afraid to take on the mouse.
Yeah. So it's good. I mean, I think it's good for everybody. What we got? Christy O show, Christy's Corner.
Yeah, that's true, Ray. But still, if they gave out more info, then they would have really gotten that social media buzz going.
Mm-hmm.
I know I missed the announcement because I was busy at work that day, so I couldn't follow anything live. But when I went back to Twitter, people were very disappointed because there was no details. They were like, all right, I already knew that you were announcing the third park. I don't need you to really officially announce it when you didn't provide any details of what was going to be there. I mean, renderings don't do any good anyway.
Right.
Right, because they never look. It changes.
Yeah.
Right. Disney changes their renderings all the time from what they render to what they actually produce.
Right. It's true.
So I think what is. I agree, Mouse Talk, about how Disney gets the buzz going, get you all hyped up for it. But the problem I have with Disney is I think they take way too long to build anything. I mean, I've seen what Universal did to get Harry Potter in both parks, and then even adding Hagrid's. They ramped that up really quick. And Disney, I think, focuses too much on being able to do the write-offs, spread out the costs over a few years. And sometimes I just wish it wasn't always all about the money, and they just went ahead with the construction, got something out of great quality really quick, because they can do it.
Oh yeah, it's possible.
Right? I mean, how long have we had to wait for Star Wars?
Yeah, long time. Yeah, seems like forever.
All right, I'm so glad you're going to be on the stream Tuesday. So Jen and Abe, how long? So I was talking to Meredith about this, about how long. I'm thinking within 2-3 years, this third park's going to open up. If you looked at Tim Tracker's video, it looks like the lands, they are prepping the land. A lot of it's already leveled and flat. I realize they still have more to go.
Yeah.
But the way how fast Universal builds.
Yeah, but they're saying that the rides kind of have issues at first. It's true. But, Disney had issues on their rides, too. I know Mine Train was down a lot when it first came. And Frozen, too, because they're filming. They're, whatever you call it.
Hey, Dill Whip Dad. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
And I agree with people's sentiment that, like you look at Hagrid's and it's having issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say, I think Disney has maybe not as many issues with their rides.
Yeah.
But I know I was reading that there were issues when they opened up Avatar.
Yeah.
I think when they had Flight of Passage, I think half that building, the third showroom, they had to shut down because there was an issue with the sprinklers that they had to redo. I just don't think you hear a lot about Disney when they have those issues. And it's just my opinion.
Hey, Robin.
Anytime, Robin, you can come on down. We got room in the middle. So Mouse Talk says he doesn't see Universal and Disney as rivals. I love both and we'll go to both.
That's his wife after says maybe.
So Mouse Talk, I agree. I don't see them as rivals. We live in Massachusetts. We're annual pass holders to both. We enjoy going to both. We stay at each other's resorts, and we wouldn't change it.
Yep.
But each of them do think of each other as rivals. And how I look at it is, as a consumer, as a theme park enthusiast, hopefully we're just gonna benefit from this.
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone.
Well, as long as it's quality rides, quality attractions. If it's not, then I'd rather.
Right. Yep. It's true, but I mean, I like both, and they both have different things that I like. I mean, I feel more like, for kids wise, I think Disney is better because there's more things to do for little kids and stuff, and more family oriented. But Universal has other things.
Yeah, but Universal,
and they do have kids stuff too.
But Universal also has to tend. They gotta kick. They gotta stop doing a lot of the screen stuff.
Yeah, right? True.
Because at least with Hagrid's, there's more animatronics from what I've seen from videos.
Yeah, and it's a roller coaster.
It's a roller.
Because
so that's fine. I think yes, you need to have some screen rides. That's okay, but they have way too many. Yeah. I'm like, I love Spider-Man, but then they built. All right, did you really need to do Transformers off the same ride system?
It's the same thing, and same as
and it's not
Fast and the Furious and
King Kong.
King Kong is like the same.
King Kong and Fast Furious, pretty much those are the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, hype. I'm gonna have to work at Disney and Universal to be able to get it. Well, you don't make much money.
Yeah, Mouse, you're right, Mouse Talk, because we're the annual. Thankfully, we're DVC members at Disney, so we get the Florida rate. Mm-hmm. But even that jumped up to $150 per person. So, like, for four, what did I tell you? That was like $600 extra. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm hoping, trying to convince my daughter, she's going into graphic design, that maybe she can get a job with Disney and I can start getting really discounted tickets.
Yeah.
Maybe even get free food.
Free food. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. All the screen, right? But I mean, I like the Gringotts one. I don't like the other one. What's the other one? Forbidden Journey.
Yes.
I just don't like getting flipped on my back.
Yeah, but that's actually
it's cool. Ride. It's cool. It's a good ride, but I just prefer it. I don't like it. Like Tower of Terror, I don't like because I don't like the drop. It's all the things I hate: the dark, elevators, and drops. But maybe I'll go on this trip just to get the picture with them, and they'll shut the mouth so I don't have to go on it again. I went on it once in 1997. That's the last time I went on it, and I said never again. But maybe one time for you guys, and that's it. And then I'll be sitting out.
As we doing these live streams, is there any way we can get Starbucks to sponsor us?
Yeah, I wish.
We should just have the coffee cup here.
Hey, just give us free coffee.
Yeah,
that's all I care. Be like cream, I'll walk around.
I agree with you, Mouse Talk. Forbidden Journey. I like Escape from Gringotts. I like that one better than Forbidden Journey. But I also have to say that I think Flight of Passage and Animal Kingdom is probably my best Disney ride right now. Mm-hmm. But my gut is telling me the Resistance ride when it opens in December could be the best ride in all of Orlando. I'm really hoping really hard on that. Yeah, so Melissa,
we went to Starbucks twice today.
We've been twice today. We were there twice yesterday. Yeah,
it's not even in the same town.
I think we have 4,000 Starbucks points right now that we'll be hopefully using up for free drinks when we're in Disney.
We're in Disney, yeah. A year ago, we didn't even drink Starbucks. It's Disney's fault.
Oh, Mouse Talks. I'm assuming you got preview tickets. What day are you going? We're going on the 20th, right? Yeah. We went with the 5 to 9 p.m. slot because I know there's a 2-hour overlap. And from what I read with Disneyland, people have said that if you can get us time slot where you had 2 hours with no overlap, they felt like they got more stuff done in those 2 hours. And I chose the nighttime to for it to be cooler. And I also went with the Cantina.
Oh, they go on the 20th.
So we also got the Cantina because we could either choose the Cantina or Savvy's workshop. Yep. And my feelings were, this is my plan.
Here he goes.
We don't really drink, but we'll try the Cantina. We're going back in December, and I'm thinking if I get the Cantina out now, it's probably going to be tougher to get in there in December. And I also know if I do whenever we do Savvy's workshop, that's probably going to be one and done because $200 for a lightsaber is pretty steep.
One.
But my thoughts are the annual pass previews end on the 21st. We're there until the 23rd. Yep. I'm hoping after the 21st, within those next 2 days, that they do soft openings. And we're going to be there. And if we're there, I'm going to be able to get Savvy's workshop in.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we'll at least build one lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan.
Knowing you guys, you'll build two because...
No.
Yeah. You don't know him when it comes to that stuff. He goes crazy. He's like a little kid.
So,
okay.
So another thing I want to, if I could change subjects for a couple of minutes. So Thursday, we picked up a new camera to vlog with. So so Thursday, the Canon G7X Mark III came out. And I heard such good reviews on the Mark II. I said to myself, I'll pre-order the Mark III. We'll take it down with us to Disney. We'll do a vlogging on there, and I'll have great quality videos to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing around with it yesterday. Did a couple of videos. Had to redo those couple of videos over again.
Yeah.
And then redid them again this morning. Hence, I have since returned that camera.
AJC Magic TV.
My problem with the Mark III is...
Yeah, the Mark II. So
yeah, hold on.
Okay.
So my problem with the Mark III has to do with the autofocusing, where it doesn't have the face detection. I know I can click on the screen, click on my face, and keep that in focus. But I was doing tests where I would just move the camera in and out, and I would notice that it was focus hunting quite a bit. So there were times where I was out of focus. So we did something outside. We were in the parking lot of a movie theater, and we started out in focus, and I must have moved just a little, and the majority of our footage was out of focus. That night, the same thing was happening. And I was telling you, I did some research, mm-hmm. and someone actually did a field test where they did the G7X Mark III, the G5X, I think it was the Mark II, and the new Sony RX100 Mark VII. And for me, the Sony's a lot more money. It's not out yet, mm-hmm. but just knowing that I can move my face in and out, just having that facial detection, and it would just always keep you in focus, was very key to me.
Yeah, he does not like things not in focus.
Yeah,
it drives him bananas.
Well, that is, I hate any kind of noise in videos. The slightest little noise, she never sees it.
Yeah,
but
he is everything.
I do, and it drives me nuts. So that's just how I feel about the Mark III. And I also heard that there was similar focusing issues with the Mark II, and I'm not sure how people got around it. I think I saw that there was some different settings on the camera in the Mark II, mm-hmm. and I could not find those on the Mark III. And in worst case, so like right now, we're just still going to use our camcorder. It does it well. We have a Rode microphone we attach to it, and we're just going to vlog that way. But I do have a Sony mirrorless A7 Mark III that we could also use for video, which would blow those out of the water, but it's just heavier, bigger, and clunkier.
The camera thing?
Yeah.
So needless to say, we returned that.
We have returned that, and decided that for us, the Mark III is a no-go at this point.
Yeah. But it's glad we found out before we went.
Yeah, because I would have been disappointed. I was using the P setting, which was great with focus, but makes it dark. Yeah, I was trying to. So when I was trying the camera, I tried it in the movie mode, and then last night I was testing it in the A mode, and I don't know. I understand the background can get blurry, but if you're moving, if you're moving things around, it just took too long to.
And when you're walking around the park trying to video stuff, you don't want it in and out of focus because.
Yeah.
Because then it ruins it. You know what I mean? And I know it ruins it for him because I know he's taken pictures. I mean, we've gone how many times and how many pictures of the same exact thing, how many videos of the same. He's trying to get it better and better and better. I'm like, it's fine. Because there was a person going like this. So I'm like, oh my God. So we have to go on it again. He's like a perfectionist.
Yeah. So like when we go on all the, I have tons of videos of, tons of pictures of Haunted Mansion and all those rides, but I take the same ones.
Because he tries to get better and better.
But I take it better, try to make it better and better, try to learn, try to play around with settings. And I showed her some the other night from the A7 Mark III, those photos, and those looked unbelievable, right?
Incredible. From Haunted Mansion, I'm like, that's even in there? I'm like, I didn't even see that before. We're like, it was so clear. It's like, it was awesome. It was like a postcard. And I'm like, I don't even see that with my eyes in there. So it was cool.
Yeah, Nick's picks. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for the focus to be better than the Mark III. I did like that it had 4K. And I know this new Sony does 4K, but the new Sony, there is a limit because of overheating issues, but there is also a way to eliminate that. But just so you know, the Canon Mark III also has a 10-minute limit for recording at 4K, which I was okay with because I said for rides that I video, I'll use my camcorder, and I know I can go a long time on 4K with that, and that's not an issue. The other good thing was the mic jack. So I was kind of excited about that. I had a bracket coming in because there's no shoehorn on the Mark III, but I had a bracket where I could have the shoehorn on the side and stick my mic there. But to me, there was, I don't know, I was very disappointed because I waited months for this camera to come out. So now I think I'm gonna wait. Maybe I'll get something for the December trip, and maybe I won't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll.
Do you record in 4K?
Yeah. I do record in 4K. Most of the videos I upload to YouTube are in 4K. I know most don't do that. I don't know. I like watching TV in 4K, so that's why I like to record in 4K. My philosophy, what I've read online a long time ago, was if you record or you take pictures to the highest quality, you should always do that, because if there's better technology that comes along years later in post-processing or anything like that, you'll be glad that you did. And I can always, if I record in 4K, I could always, after post-processing, and get it into regular HD. So that's how I've been going about doing it.
Post-processing English, editing and stuff?
Yes, I can bring the video into Final Cut Pro, into the software, fix it all up.
What? I'm like Polaroid. That's me.
Right. I mean, you leave the editing to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, if you saw the last video I uploaded Friday.
Which one was that?
The Bibbidi Bobbidi Box.
Oh yeah.
Right. My daughter was the main person opening the box. She was helping. Yeah. And there's a part in the video where they're, where's the tape? How do I open this? And it was dragging on and on.
Well, you said it had to be 10 minutes.
And I just remembered, as I was watching the footage, what clicked into me is something from Billy Madison. That is right. And I told myself, they leave the editing to me. They don't look. They only know about it once it's up into YouTube. And I told them, once I get views on YouTube, I don't want to tear it down. I don't want to. Those views are too valuable to me. The watch time is too valuable. So I found it. What did it say?
I don't know what it said now. I forget. It's like
something about Junior. Where was it?
Today, Junior, or something.
Today, Junior. And I just couldn't resist because that was the. So if it's up to you if you don't want me to do that kind of.
No, I like that stuff. It's funny. Like when you screwed up on a Lion King.
Yes,
video, he called it bamboo. He put the picture of bamboo in there. It was a baboon, but he called it bamboo. But
yeah, and I like keeping the mistakes in.
Yeah,
because we're not perfect.
Yeah, it's real, so it's not.
And I don't want to keep recording. Like I try to, I want to do it within a few takes.
Yeah, because sometimes we really screw up or say the wrong thing,
but it's also who we are.
Yeah, but that's who we are. Yeah, so most of it is really, all of it is really us. But
and sometimes I just don't know. My brain moves too fast sometimes. All right, I was.
You want some chat check?
Yeah,
chat check.
So Jen, I'm gonna assume that you do the editing. I don't think you leave that up to Eddie. Just my guess. One thing that I don't know what software you're using, but one thing that I learned to do right from the beginning is I created a template. So I have, I created a video. From one video, I know where I want my logo. I have my end screen, my transitions. I just have it laid out. And that makes it easier for me because then I can just copy that over, insert the new clips, and then all I'm doing is focusing on the new clips. And I've also been watching videos. There are channels out there that give you advice to grow and get a lot of subscribers and a lot of watch time. And they say spending a lot of time on the editing where you're trying to, real fancy transitions or add in all the stuff in the video really doesn't make sense to do. It should be a priority. Because you could be putting so much work into it and get no views.
Right.
And you may not get those views for there's no explanation. It's YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
And so what they say is just, it's all about the content.
Yep.
Just if you put out good content, put minimal amount of time into the editing, that's good enough. That the most important things are the content and being able to upload on a regular basis.
I should just use the iPhone.
Oh, Nick's Picks. How do you like using Final Cut Pro? I like it. I have Apple Motion as well. So
what?
On YouTube channel, when I started it 9 years ago, I was actually working on creating my own transitions and doing fancy stuff with Apple Motion. I actually have some short videos of things that I played around with fire in the background and stuff like that. But I just don't have that kind of time because I'm staying up to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and getting up at 6, 7 o'clock to go to work. And that just wasn't helping much.
But you like doing that stuff.
So
I don't. So
Jen, being a novice, I think your videos are great. I don't think you need to. I wouldn't add any more to it than me. I think what you have is great. I try not to add too much.
Right.
Sometimes I try to be a little too clever, and then when I get down that path, I bang myself in the head and say, "Why did I start doing that?" And Ray, I've seen some of the stuff you're doing in your videos, and I know how time consuming some of that is. And I've been there, done that, trying to learn at the same time. I just don't have that kind of time, or nor do I. I'm already not sleeping much.
That's why we get the coffee.
I think last night I was chatting with somebody on Twitter at 2 a.m.
You were?
I think the Disney nerd herders were replying to one of my tweets. So I was going a little back and forth. And then I was up like 7, tweeting again.
Twitter.
I just don't, you know.
Yeah, no, he's a.
Once the sun comes up, I'm up.
He's up.
And I'm a night owl.
Yes.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about something? I'll give the floor to you.
No. You already talked about everything. No, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. And we did the Universal thing. I don't know.
You want to talk about about the upcoming trip?
Oh,
when
yeah,
we're leaving,
that's right.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, we're planning on leaving Tuesday morning, right? Right?
Around Tuesday sometime.
Yeah. Tuesday around the end sometime, and driving down from Massachusetts. Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. We're already packed, pretty much.
Yep.
I mean, just the stuff that we're using, but all the clothes are all packed and everything, and we're raring to go.
I uploaded videos for the next 3 weeks already scheduled, ready to go, so just so I can keep the regular cadence.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a long time waiting because we never usually go this late, so there's so many things going on, waiting for Galaxy's Edge, and then trying to get all these things done. I mean, you have the ear infection, the dog has an ear infection, Ronnie has rash. I mean, everyone his doctor's appointment. This is crazy. I'm like, can we just get there already? I'm done. I'm trying to get my windshield replaced 4 times because every time I go to replace it, the windshield they're going to replace it with was cracked. I was like, my head was going to explode. I just want to get out of here.
All right. So you got, I'm going to butcher this name. So Raza Badatang. Hopefully I said that correctly.
Raza Badatang.
And D. Hazel. They want to know how long is that drive from Massachusetts to Florida or to the Orlando area?
Long. No, it's about
20
hours.
19 and a half, 20 hours if you don't hit any traffic.
Right.
During Christmas time, it is longer because it seems like everybody's traveling down there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this time we'll probably do about 19 and a half, 20. And what I try to do is I stop when I'm about to run out of gas. If you got to go to the bathroom, you got to try to hold it in. It's just,
he only stops when he's running out of gas.
Or if I got to go.
Yeah, or if he has to go. We got to go, forget it. We're done. And then it's like when we get there, go, run. And I said this last week about the pit stop. And it's 6 hours. That's nothing. We can do that.
So
we wouldn't even stop.
So if we leave at 6 a.m, we could probably stop around 8, 9 o'clock at night towards the end of South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And that would give us about another 4 or 5 hours from there, roughly.
Really? No.
Yes. Georgia is an hour and a half, and then it's 2.5 hours in Florida.
Oh, all right.
So it depends how far deep we want to be in South Carolina.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We'll be stopping in yesterday. South Carolina. Yeah, that's usually, usually we stop in South Carolina. If we get,
well, it depends the time we leave.
Yeah. Or we stop in, was it Baltimore? Or Maryland?
No.
Maryland.
No, Virginia.
Virginia. Oh, I don't know. They're all the same to me. But we try to plan our departure as to avoid New York traffic.
No. So
yeah.
The key for us, I want to minimize the traffic because I deal with it every day at work. So I try to get through New York City and Washington, D.C. in Richmond traffic. Those are the 3 trouble spots for us.
Yep.
So it's trying to find times where we can minimize how long we are not stuck in traffic during those times.
Yeah, because they're always doing construction everywhere.
Oh, Chrissy, 12 out. Wow. Yeah, so we trained our kids to kind of take care of them, not take care of themselves, but they entertain themselves.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, they don't even watch videos. We have a DVD player in the back, and it's even then they don't want to. Literally, if you can look back there, they're either sleeping, or eating.
Yeah.
One of the,
mostly sleeping. Sometimes Madison will read a book, and Ronnie will watch something on his iPad or phone or something. But I sleep. That's what I do the whole time. I don't drink coffee on the way down because no pit stops, and so I will be bursting, so I don't drink coffee.
Now the one good
way down.
Now the one good thing
I'm
about
pretty
driving is a few years ago when we drove down, we used I forget what time we left, but we were running into traffic in Washington D.C. and it was around 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did was I got off and we went to a Washington Nationals game.
Oh yeah.
Right, we were there for it was like 2-3 hours. We stayed at the game.
Yep.
Traffic was all gone, and then we hopped right back on the roads.
It was a really great place to see. It's just like we pulled off the exit ramp. There's a parking spot there, and got out, walked across the street, and we're at the game. And I had Disney Life for me. They're on after us, I think, at 8 o'clock.
In Steve's World.
Hi, Steve's World.
Thanks. And yes, I agree. Virginia is the worst part of the drive. Although I'll tell you, I do not like driving through North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, just because all
the 2 lanes.
No.
That's what I don't like.
I don't like it because all I see is trees, and usually everybody else is sleeping.
So, yeah.
So let's go back up. So Ray wants to know, what kind of vehicle are you driving? So we're driving a Honda Pilot for this trip, but we try to get, since we do travel and drive down to Florida, and we travel a lot for my son's baseball games, we try to have one vehicle where there's plenty of room for everybody.
Mm-hmm. It's comfortable. We had a Ford Escape, and that was way too small.
Yes, there was
no trunk space. No, it wasn't enough. And every time we put groceries in, and our driveway's on a hill, when we come, they'll all fall on the ground every time. It was just too small. So this is much better, more comfortable for everyone.
I wouldn't recommend doing it in the car. Just me.
No, we did your car one time, and my back, I couldn't even walk.
We did the pilot. We did the pilot for the first time last year, and what's great, what I like it about is plenty of room. I get comfortable, and just putting the cruise control on. Because once I get past Virginia, really all I'm doing is I can worry about the brake and just steering.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like cruise control, but I don't drive that much. I mean, maybe 3 to 4 hours. I usually. Drive in Georgia.
No. You only drive 1 or 2 hours, if that.
I mean, like
that. I'm not.
He's going like the Honda Pilot.
It is. It's pretty big. I think it's as big as an Explorer. I think it's about that size.
Yeah, it's a larger SUV. Yeah.
I think the kids really enjoy it, especially our son's 5'7", so he's getting taller and taller. It needs more and more of that leg room.
And he's 6'3", so you have to have the seat way back, and poor Madison's like,
Yeah, but she's tiny.
Yeah, she's tiny, so. They keep saying that. I'm going to go in the back seat. I'm like, no.
Well, because they don't like the way you co-pilot, right? The person that sits in the passenger seat, you're the co-pilot. You're in charge of the radio station or satellite, right? Mm-hmm. To be able to change the channels.
Yeah.
If there is traffic that the GPS is showing up, job is trying to help. Just push the right buttons to find an alternative route.
Yeah. No.
Find that bathroom when we need it, or if we're hungry. Instead, most of the time you're like, and then when you go, what do you need me to do?
Well,
McDonald's? What's McDonald's?
Well, I'm making sandwiches for the ride down. I'm sick of the fast food. See? That's how she see? Well, moms are so busy. That's the only time we get to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Shut up.
and then how cranky do I get after?
Oh yeah, he's a crank. But just But when he opens up goes into Galaxy Edge, he's gonna be running like a little kid. Like, no, yeah, you will. You'll be running like, yeah, I know you. You get so excited. It'd be like Christmas morning.
Well, I was telling her that. So we're gonna have all these vlogs, and we're gonna do the we'll have vlogs on the souvenirs that we buy, right? Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna have one just of merch from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Because I've already planned out what I want to get. Hopefully, it's all available. And
he wants one of everything.
I do want that black crystal, and I do remember we get that secret with the iPhone light.
Yeah.
To determine which one. So we're gonna look at all the packages.
Yeah, we got the. I they had they have their own lingo there, I guess, at Galaxy's Edge. So
bright suns.
Bright suns. What's that mean? Good morning or hello? What is that?
Yes, good morning.
And then till the spire or something, that's goodbye or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have them all so I can look at them. You know, a bunch of different lingo. But if you have to go to the bathroom, that's the refreshers, right? You have to go to the refreshers. That's the bathroom. So if you have to go to the bathroom at Galaxy's Edge, which I probably won't be allowed because he'll be like, nope, don't have time for that. We got to video everything.
You do.
But I want to check out the bathroom. Maybe there's something cool in there. You never know. I don't film in there because that's gross. But I mean, just to check it out. But,
well, that's true because in Harry Potter, I don't know the ladies' room, but in the men's room you have what's her name?
Moanin. What's her name? Moanin.
You have one of the characters that's actually talking in the bathroom to you.
It's Moanin Martha, maybe Moanin Martha. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if you have it.
Forget. Yeah, we have her in the bathroom.
So even the bathrooms are getting themed now.
Oh, I know the best bathrooms at Disney, hands down.
Well, you say in the America Pavilion.
American Pavilion's the
in
best.
Epcot.
Epcot, the new one. Yeah.
I remember when that first opened. Remember, we were late. We stayed to closing at Epcot. Ronnie had to go. Remember?
She had to go 3 times. He said.
Right, he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it was not number 1; it was number 2.
Yeah.
And while she's waiting for him, and I'm around doing long exposure photos of World Showcase, and it was like a half hour later they come out, and I'm all the way in the front of the park, or at the end of World Showcase.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, did they just close the park on us?
Where is everybody? It was Christmas Day. It was so packed, and then it was like nobody. It was bizarre, but it was cool. Yeah, Tango Bartnums, that's a good one too. But the ladies always line up and they're like, people, there's more stalls over there. So I always say, come on, keep going. There's more. They always line up for the first set of stalls. I'm like, there's a whole other set. This is my first rodeo. I'm like, push on the doors, people. I direct people.
See, I don't have a favorite bathroom. For me.
Well, as long as you go into the men's room. One time he went into the ladies by mistake because he was rushing.
Well, I had to go really bad.
I know. And I was laughing so.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it until I kept hearing all the toilets flush, and I just remember there was this weird little trash can on the side, and I'm like, "This is odd. Why is this here?" And I'll just tell you, I didn't wash my hands. I ran out once I realized where I was. That was a mistake. I know I've almost done it a second time. Yeah. You caught me out.
I'm like, whoa!
Because But
I see guys do it all the time because this is one at Epcot. It's right near the land or test track. The bathrooms are right next to each other. And
yes,
it's easy to make
and
that
if I'm
mistake.
Not paying
if
attention.
you're rushing in, yeah, you can make the mistake because I've seen it happen.
Hey, that's my excuse. I saw some other guy running in there, and I just following him. So it's really his fault. Yeah. That's gonna be my excuse.
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I mean, it wasn't anything sinister. It was a mistake. So it's all the same. It's all pipes.
Yep. All right. So
what else?
So we will be doing some live. I think we'll do some impromptu live streams when we're down there if we get a chance. Maybe we'll do Illuminations or Happily Ever After. I don't know. I like to when I'm on vacation, I just like to
be on the fly.
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Wherever we feel like for that day.
Yeah, we're not going to do the 6 o'clock one
we're going to
September 1st.
Yeah, we're going to take a break from the 6 o'clock, right? You said September 1st?
Yeah, September 1st we'll be back doing the 6 o'clock because I mean, we probably could do it down there, but we don't know what we're going to be doing at that time, so we don't want to be, saying we're going to do it and then something happens and we can't do it. So we just don't want to. So,
I mean, we could be eating. I mean,
yeah. We don't know where you're going to be. So you could be in a line. You could be on a ride. You don't know. So.
Yeah, but if you can join, fine. If you can't, that's fine as well. We just may do it just, kind of share our adventure.
We're going to probably video everything, but just not live stream everything. thing, because you also want to enjoy, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Too, but.
And Jenny, yes. So this will be the first time we're actually vlogging our trips.
Mm-hmm.
I always take tons of video,
Videos,
but I think here for doing vlogging, I have some ideas of maybe doing things a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, but I definitely want to show you guys, do reviews at some of the restaurants we eat at.
Yeah, we're eating at some new ones.
Where we're staying, hotel reviews.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're going to do a film that Ventura, because we've never stayed there before, and it's new. I think it just opened last year in our DVC room at Wilderness Lodge.
The DVC party. I mean,
yeah, DVC party, after hours party. Well, what is it? The Moonlight Magic DVC party. Yep. Also,
and a lot of this stuff we don't know. We're doing a lot of this stuff we're doing for the first time. So I know we're probably really excited about this trip, because there's a lot of things,
new stuff
we're doing this year that we have never done.
Yes, we're gonna try the blue milk. I think he volunteered me to try the green milk.
Yeah, you're trying the green milk. I'm trying the blue milk.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even like milk.
But it's vegetable based.
Ugh.
Yeah, right. So my inclination is I'm gonna get share the Star Wars stuff up immediately when I get back. Is my plan, so that way others can try to, because I know when it opened up in Disneyland, I couldn't tell you how many different live streams I had going on at the same time, and I was living through everybody else.
Yeah.
And I had actually had a lot of fun doing that. So hopefully others,
and
maybe it won't be live.
And we know a lot of people that are going to be down there for, other YouTube channels that we know. Yep. The Mouse Talk's going to be down there the 29th. Shep, the whole crew there, Steve's World, a whole bunch of them. And they're actually going to do a Beverly challenge and a fundraiser for kids, like Make-A-Wish or Give Kids the World. So we'll tweet that out too, because I'm sure they're going to tweet it out, and we'll retweet that. So if you guys want to donate to that cause, it's, they're doing a whole group thing. So,
yep.
All
right. So I don't want to eat into anybody else's time, because I know there's others that are starting streaming at 7.
Bob and Ashley at 7, Disney Life for me at 8, and Dole Whip Dad at 9.
So just to let you know, you can visit theliveplace.com. That does have a schedule for all the live streamers.
Mm-hmm.
It's all family oriented. There's many different Disney streamers on there, and they go live. It's 7 days a week.
Yep.
And there's a lot of great channels. We watch a lot of
those channels. Yep.
So if you're ever interested in that, or looking for something to watch on TV, maybe you get sick of Netflix or whatever, we would say go to theliveplace.com, see what's on the schedule.
It shows you all the list of all the, and you can just click on their picture, and it will take you to the site, and then when they're on live.
And if you are interested in doing a live stream on a regular cadence, reach out to the Live Place, see if you can get added to their schedule.
Yeah.
I know everything's family oriented.
Right. You just have to email him, and then he'll check out your channel, and just see, and then go on.
Yeah.
But it seems, we like it, and we got the from Resort TV 1. We usually watch those on Friday night to watch their live streams, and they talk about the Live Place. They're on there as well.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So I think we want to thank everybody for joining us on this live stream. We'll be gone for a few weeks, but we will come back with lots of content.
Thanks, D. Hazel.
And maybe you can catch us on one of the impromptu live streams we have down there.
Yeah, definitely. And then watch our vlogs when we come back, because we'll have tons.
And we will have videos as scheduled for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. So there'll be stuff. Keep coming, but we'll be down there having fun.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, and everyone have a great night. Thanks, Ray, for staying up. I know you.
Well,
it's real late there.
Yep. All right.
Thanks.
We will. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Bye. We will have a great trip. Thank you.